All right. Ooh. It says if you're not coming correct, then don't come at all. I can't turn yourself a little bit. It's a little dark in here. It's better. That is good. We have one another who from the American University of this collective. They're going to leave a perfect for guys. I think you could be 1 moment. Trying to send some messages. Back to the center immediately, and then definitely Ashay. It says you are not the problem here. Okay, so there is a problem, but you are not the problem here. Money Matters came out in the reverse. It says doesn't stand a chance. A surprise. Okay, there's some sort of surprise out here. Memory fog. Okay, somebody could have forgot about some type of surprise. I'm gonna set the intention. The number 22 could be significant. Okay, it could be 22. Okay. You can be seeing 555 as well. I was about to say, I'm gonna set the intention that my energy only be allowed to reshape of those who attempt to reciprocate, those who not use, abuse, manipulate, and distort. All right, Jay. Okay, there's a lot going on in the energy. Big energies. Let's break this down. Put it down. At the table at least. At the chat. So you got the fifth element, ether, translate to the spirit of consciousness, which is Yahweh, Mary Magdalene, a prophetess out here, 555. Okay. Somebody's getting some type of a surprise here. Afrocentric metaphysics is very significant as well. Somebody's bitter. It says you will be reunited with someone who's getting out of jail or prison. So yeah, somebody here is, if you've been watching my lives on TikTok, then this may resonate with you as well. Somebody here is going to be reunited with someone who's getting out of jail or prison. This could be physical jail or prison or spiritual jail or prison. Take it how it resonates, all right? It says, why me? There's some sort of energy transfer here. Practice makes perfect. Okay. Somebody's navigating how to work, how to use their energy. Someone could feel powerless. Okay. And concept could be significant for somebody to feel like they're in a family full of people who are gifted or just around a family. This could be physical family or soul family. Take out resonate. They could just feel like they're around a lot of people who are gifted and they feel like the girl in the movie, essentially. But she was gifted. She is gifted. But somebody's feeling powerless right now. Okay. Shout out. Where you from? Dallas? You from Dallas? It says I'm never gonna let her coffee. 333 on the time as well. You could be seeing that. Oh shit. Somebody doesn't quite believe they celebrated something here too soon. Mm. So take that high resonance. Yeah. Most high God. Helping hand came out in the reverse. Yeah. You got somebody out here who may be trying to chase you down, but they're not really any help to you. Okay, this is not a supported or divinely aligned connection. So be mindful of people just really wanting to be in your energy. You did what God guided you to do. So if you release this person, then that was the reason. That's what I'm seeing here. It says intuition never lies. Okay, so somebody here maybe would had to rely on their intuition rather than having the proof necessarily. So yeah, because somebody here is very yeah, just don't want to leave it alone. And fruits of your labor. Okay. So that why me energy could be this person. They're like, why me? And the most high God is letting somebody know that someone intuition, period, whether it's theirs or anyone else's, doesn't lie. And this is the fruits of their labor. I will honor you came out in the reverse. This is not somebody honorable. Okay. Not a protector. It says never would have made it. All right. Somebody also knows the situation could have been like tricky or tough. They know they would not have made it out of the situation without the Most High. Is also what I'm seeing. Look at that toxic environment and household. All right, that's what I'm seeing here. Apple Music could be significant. All right, somebody could be on the Apple Music. Somebody could make music or work there. It says walking away, a vacuum for a mouth, powerless. You will be reunited with someone getting out of jail or prison. It's crazy. I think someone set somebody up. Rooted in remembrance. You have a mind of your own, not looking to be validated. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. Somebody got their mind right too while they was in jail. It says rooted in remembrance. You will be reunited with someone getting out of jail or prison. And this has been coming out a lot lately. You're gonna be mindful. That's not for everybody. You want to take what resonates. A surprise. Respect is not negotiable. Okay, so somebody here is surprised that respect is not negotiable with this collective. That's what I'm saying. 124 angel number is significant. Okay. This could also be a white male. All right. It says stepping outside of your comfort zone. Okay. Attempting to murder the mother. They don't want me to say that. Attempted to murder the mother of their child or children. Somebody could work in construction. Somebody got the shit face. All right. That's what I'm saying. Because somebody here is deciding to step outside of their comfort zone. This energy of not not looking to be validated is really, like I said, it's got somebody with the shit face. It says your husband is bisexual and not straight. So somebody here has a husband who is actually into both sex and not one. Failed to mention this with the vow. I shouldn't have said that, but I did. Afrocentric metaphysics is significant. It's justice. Like, what are we talking about? Sorry, it is what it is. You can't sit up there and trick somebody into a marriage and then get mad when they get blunt with your ass. That's crazy. You okay? Anywho, justice. Didn't make that up. Archangels working together for you. All right. You got multiple archangels working together for you. Oh, and I'm gonna read that Afrocentric metaphysics for some of you because that's something that I definitely dabble in and teach in. You're gonna see a lot of that over here on this channel. Proving out here. North Node. All right. Evolution, existence, the universe, emphasizing interconnectedness, community, the deep intertwining of the spiritual and physical worlds, okay? Focusing on holistic understandings, right? Through ancestral wisdom, right? So you're going to connect with your ancestors, your bloodline, cosmic principles, vibrant traditions for Black liberation, as well as spiritual alchemy, okay, guys? That is what you're going to see a lot of over here on my platform. So somebody here can be on new platforms as well. Oh, Rooted in Remembrance definitely came out. Just gonna put that over there. Oh, look. Multiple archangels, Archangel Metatron out here. So gonna show go ahead and show some gratitude. All right. These are very divinely protected and supported. Right. It says I want to be closer to you. All right. There's no communication here between you and someone, but someone here wants to be closer to you. There's a power of attorney being found, corruption. Excuse me. So I didn't think that you would be able to see through them or something. Yeah. So I still doesn't believe they celebrated too soon. They're hurt. Someone's hurt and bleeding on each other. So there's two people who are hurt. bleeding on each other. Does that have something to do with a power of attorney being found out? Some corruption? Somebody could be 15, or the number 15 is significant. This 15-year-old could be listening, or, yeah, something about 15. Oh, shit. 555. It says trust that you know what's best for you. Okay. Mary Magdalene came out here. We got dreams. And then you got this Bill sponsor. And I said a man. So it's to be a man. Says giving you the ick. All right. Something here about this power of attorney. Comes right back to it. Monday is significant. Somebody attempted to murder the mother of their child. What's new? Oh, I said what's new. It says what's next. So somebody here feels like, well, what's new? Like we already know this. So somebody could already know this. Says you're not safe. Yeah, somebody's receiving justice for you. That's why they sit with shit face. You got a sorry man. It says upset that you're not interested in them and doesn't want to sleep with them. All right. Somebody's upset about your sexual preferences. You got loving and an alcoholic. Okay, somebody here could be in a relationship with the alcoholic. It says smiling in your face while holding a knife behind your back. I'm telling you, somebody in a relationship with an alcoholic. This feels like masculine energy. Could be a feminine. Take it how it resonates. It says the other side of the world. So this could be happening here on the other side of the world from where you are with this 15-year-old. Because you're moving. All right. You're moving. This has something to do with this justice as well. It says a test to see who you are by nature when no one is looking. So somebody here has gone through or is going through a test to see who you are by nature when no one is looking. All right. Mhm. Somebody's unwilling to communicate with the Most High. Refused. They refused. Oh, they, they refused. Confidence. That is crazy. I'm sorry. Those with flowers is cute. Yeah. You got Try Again by Leah. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Try again. Mm. It says I had a dream and you were in it. But it came out in the reverse here. So somebody here could be having dreams about you, but that's not what's happening. It's something here about somebody's subconscious that's surfacing when they're sleeping. That's not like a it's almost like a you know how damn, that's so crazy. The desert is significant as well, llamas, camels. Um but like you know how like when you get like a heat stroke, they're just showing me some like desert, but like people obviously walking in the desert, and if they're like, how do I put this? Essentially having a heat stroke, they'll have like this hallucination or mirage. Essentially music is significant. That's what somebody's mind is doing to them, but it's not a heat stroke. It's repressed things. That's all. It says you are equally loved and hated. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Don't try to tally up nothing because you're equally loved and you're equally hated. And that's okay. That's what you call duality. Okay. 1954, 1999, 1956, 1996, 1997, 1983, 1949, and 1998. Okay, one or multiple of these years can be significant to you. Okay, something here about force. Somebody here could have been forced to do something here for years when it came to music. It says they don't have the means to help you, even if they wanted to. They don't want to help you. Okay. So if you're looking to someone here to help you in some type of environment, one, they don't have the means to help you. Two, even if they wanted to help you, they don't want to help you. Okay. So keep that in mind. Something here could happen Monday surrounding some music. This could be someone's in a relationship with. It says let's conquer the world together. Them playing games came out in a reverse or somebody who was playing games. And I'm definitely picking up like it's almost like I don't see like cheating, but it's almost like somebody here is like what is it called? Flighty or like they're just not they're unstable. I'll put it like that. That's why I can be significant when I don't know lyrics. Let it go. It says I have more than enough. And some men have been taught to use women, so definitely something here very significant about someone um in a relationship. Everything about you turns me on. Okay, I am worthy of love and acceptance. Protecting came out in the reverse. Okay, like I said, so I got that very flighty energy. They're a little bit bitter here. Okay, I am getting that. Clothing line, clothing brand could be significant as well. All right, it says I'm ready for my life to never be the same. So somebody here is ready for their big transition. All right, you got a school teacher out here. Something could be significant about a 13-year-old and a school teacher. All right, and Friday. All right, something could happen on Friday. A teacher could have made someone feel safe in an environment that they didn't feel safe in. It says some people don't leave when they are hurt, they leave once they understand. So maybe somebody has some friends around them that aren't really friends. Okay. Principalities. Okay. It's deeper than friends. So it's almost like, not almost, devil energy was trying to kill a child's joy, essentially, and it didn't work. At the age of 30 is significant. Somebody celebrated too soon. I'm telling you. It says all the kids is by Tommy Rivera here. Yeah, very significant relationship vibes. It says go outside. Money hungry. It says you did the right thing and got punished for it. Well, you got spiritual torture, actually. So, a different level of punishment, current energy. Okay. So you're doing the right thing and you're getting punished for it, current energy. All right. Memory fog. Maybe this is like past, present. People here forget or are forgetting maybe some of the things they put you through. Okay. You live in their head rent free. So many versions of them. They're forgetting the version that they torture. Mhm. Excuse me. And Joe from you, I'm telling you, this person don't like you. They like a version of you that is made up in their head. This person is actually unhinged, to be quite honest. Confirmation with the horns. I'm like gonna get some type of phone call because they're hurt and afraid. They feel like they don't have any protection. Somebody here has trashed the savior complex. Your needs are not being met. What in the world? Yeah. It says introduction and lean on me. Somebody could be being introduced to like the kind of help they actually need. This kid, this 13-year-old, but somebody refused it. I mean, the son refused it. It's crazy. I'm sorry. I mean, he is a kid, but still. It's behind your back. So you can know this kid collective in some way. Mm. Mm. Got making plans out here. Joe from you. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna look on the picture. Okay. Um, I was reading in my other book for women in the Bible. It's like it's pretty much the same thing. It cites scriptures, but it gives like a further breakdown on the woman's behalf. I think y'all seen that book before all the time, actually. And it was talking about how um there was a queen who, where's my book? She was a queen who essentially, how do I put this? It was almost like she was being forced to do something here, and she refused to do it. And because she refused to do something, her husband was murdered by that man, or something like that. I can find it. But that's kind of like the energy, Joe from you. Like that's the vibe. Like, give me a second. one-on-one time, dead weight in the reverse. Like, yeah, like somebody really felt like someone's husband was in the way or somebody's in the way. Like they tried to hit somebody out the, it's not funny. Dead weight is in the reverse, but I gotta find it now. Now I gotta find it because give me a second. Oops. No, but they okay. I'm gonna still find it, but he brought me to Samson's Bride. And it says Judges 144. So I'm just gonna read it. It says it's not by chance that Samson's marriage is the first record event of his adult life. Samson's bride is first mentioned in Judges 14:1 through 3. Interestingly, she is not described in the usual patriarchal biblical tradition as the daughter of. Instead, she is called a Palestine woman in we'll call it she is characterized by the place that she lived and more significantly by her ethnic background, a Gentile woman. She was a poor choice for a wife for Samson. The marriage was doomed from the beginning. Her loyalty to her past ultimately affected her future. Samson's bride manipulated him into telling her the secret of a riddle he had presented at their wedding banquet. And the demands of her courtmen, excuse me, at the at the demands of her countrymen and their threats of death, she betrayed Samson. Out of vengeance, Samson's attack to the Palestinians while his wife was given to another. Unfortunately, the sad saga did not end there. After Samson exacted his revenge against the Palestinians, his wife and his father were murdered. More deaths followed. The key to understanding the little known woman to look at who brought her into Samson's life is the astonishing thing about the story is that God allowed Samson's relationship with the Palestine woman. And that's where Judges 14:4 states that Samson's parents did not know that this woman was from the Lord. Thus God was orchestrating the circumstances so that Samson, in spite of and even through his painful and impulsive choices, could confront the Palestine and deliver Israel from them. How reassuring it is to know, even when we, like the woman of Tim, don't know what God is doing, his sovereign hand still controls the actions. Others may not be able to see God in a situation, but we can be assured that God can use any situation. The Palestine woman presents in Samson's life provided a turning point for him, a catalyst. That's what we were talking about on TikTok earlier when I did collective. Something here was a excuse me. Um, we need to recognize that God has placed us in a position of influence as Christian mothers, daughters, wives, sisters, friends, and co-workers. As Christians, we must lead lives strengthened, and you don't have to consider yourself to be a Christian, but just think good person. Like you don't have to um we must lead lives strengthened by prayer and enhanced by the word of God. Through this, we may not see how God is using us, but we can know that whatever God has placed, yeah, they wrote that wrong. Place, we're making a difference. Reflect on the time when God, excuse me, got the glory from one of your bad decisions. Walk in this day remembering that God is sovereign. All right. I need to find what I was talking. Okay. Cause yeah. Y'all, y'all ain't got to stick I'll put the live up for playback for whoever wants to come back. So it's gonna be like a steady majority of the time. Not always with my books, but we're always gonna do the. It doesn't matter. Stick around, you'll see what it's like here. I did do something very quickly that I was looking at. No, 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 no. Let's go. Carol. Let's see. I don't know. It's gonna be. Mhm. Hmm. Speak for how it is. Is anything too hard? I guess. Mm, it's making it quite difficult for me to find. But if you follow my Instagram, I always post daily nuggets of wisdom. So I just take pictures of a lot of what's in my books and I'll upload them for y'all, just food for thought. If you actually want to see it, it'll probably most likely be up there already, but I'll post it again. Um, just because I want to read it. But maybe it just necessarily didn't resonate for this. The most high brought me to what needed to be read. So, you got dance for you every Wednesday, but your needs need to be met. I'm not gonna be unwilling to communicate. I'm becoming uninterested. What? It's like I also be getting a payday here. That's the song. When I leave. Ah, staying focused out here. 35 shopping and brick. It could be cold or brick could just be significant. Mm. Beep. Says a warrior fights for their family. Okay. A warrior out here. I see y'all. Or someone sees you. Says you're a walking contradiction and that's okay. You got faith on the back. And that's okay. Somebody downplayed your pain. All right. Influencer came out in the reverse, lab rat, and shrink. Yeah. I guess if I'm looking at you, somebody was, I don't know, maybe trying to test, see what they could do to get in your pants. Got sun out here. Rejection is protection. Radio is significant as well. Okay. Somebody felt like you wouldn't be able to see right through them, or maybe they feel like you don't see through them. It says, Lord my God, I cried to you for help and you restored my health. Psalms 32. Okay. So, Jay. Vocabulary is significant. Your gifts could be heightened. Somebody also thinks you're not single. Somebody thinks you're fake as hell. I'm becoming uninterested. Okay, whoever this person is, maybe someone you become uninterested in. Someone could be Southeast Asian. Look at that, came back out. You got new beginnings out here. Somebody kicked you when you were down, and now you're experiencing new beginnings. And we got avoidant man, avoidant woman. They came out in the reverse. So somebody here wants to maybe act like something here didn't happen before. 411 all the time. Okay. New beginnings. Your ancestors is telling you that's what's happening right now, currently. New moon could also be significant. Release rituals, full moon, manifestation rituals, all could be significant uh, as well. Okay. All right. Kicked you when you was down, came back out. Uh-huh. Somebody here didn't think something was important. I have a problem that only you can solve. Lord, do it for me. Okay. People pleasing in Australia. All right. Everything happens for a reason. Okay. It says we all have a purpose, however, we are called to different assignments. And that came out in the reverse. So somebody here didn't feel that way. Well, I don't feel like that. We got a Virgo out here. Could be a masculine. They got resonate. Well, I don't feel that way. It says you let go of the outcome, so now you're ascending here. All right. You're going through an ascension. Someone's turning you off. It says your actions show who you are, not your thoughts. If only you knew what I knew. So I don't know. Somebody thinks that because you know what they think that they shouldn't have to show up, be present. That's like hilarious to me. Like that's like, oh my God, that's the ultimate gaslighting trick when it comes to a narcissistic parent. It don't have to be a parent. It could be anybody. But I'm saying like think about it in that aspect because that's what you're doing to a friend, to anybody. That's what you're doing, saying, excuse me. You know how I feel. Why do I have to tell you I love you? You know how I feel. Why do I have to show up and bring you flowers just because I thought about you in the day? You know I think about you in the day. You know what I mean? Why do I have to like your post and reciprocate when you know I watch your shit? Bitch, cause I do it. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you? Okay, Sagittarius out here. Like that shit weird. Like people be expecting you to be some type of a fan to them instead of like actually appreciating. Like if you see everything the way that you truly claim to see it, then you see everything as a creation, everything as artwork, and you appreciate that. Like we appreciate everything. We show gratitude to everything, including sorts. So to act like you don't have to show up and be present is crazy. That's like saying, "Well, son, I know you need that titty milk, but where you gonna get it?" Like I don't. That's crazy. This is some fucking insane mindset. Yeah. What are you talking about? Paradox came out. Blonde hair. So it could be a Sagittarius feminine energy with blonde hair or masculine energy with blonde hair. Scorpio as well, feminine energy. Doesn't have to be. You got level up out here. Okay. You're going through some type of a level up. You've beaten some principalities. New levels, new devils. Confirmation with the beat. Underground. Okay. Yep. So the underworld is roaring with your name right now. Excuse me, you're done playing games. Right. Did you hear about when the collective call and trauma tradition came out in the reverse? They breaking these cycles and they doing all of this shit. The devil can't touch them. They too hot. Hot. Okay, I'm sorry. Unhealthy habits came out. No longer benefiting from your silence came out in the reverse. So somebody's unhealthy habits are being exposed because you're no longer being silent about something. Dirty dancing. This movie here could be significant. Rose petals as well. All right. Is there anything else? I'm gonna wrap it up. A few Tara. Hope it ain't over. What's on your mind? Like Kid Camp. Enigma came out in the reverse and missing. So I don't know, maybe some people try to come off mysterious or puzzling. And it didn't quite work out that way. Somebody just ended up missing you or something like this. Somebody is very controlling. Someone tries to make someone feel small or a certain type of way in order to control them. That's what that is. Most likely a man, if you ask me. There, that's their go-to move. Do what's best for you. You're making this decision for yourself, not someone else. So do what's best for you. Please stay positive and keep going. Don't give up. Karmic family members came out in a reverse. So look, principalities taking L's, moving on up to the east side. Affirmations and independence. Okay. Oh, somebody was taught that if you clean up well, people won't be able to see the unhealed shadow aspect of them. Bearable as long as they're clean. Somebody's like that OCD kind of neat freak, the person who thinks that as long as they're dressed well or hair is done or as long as you can't see it, it don't exist. That's this person. As long as you can't see it, it don't exist. No big first of all, some of us can see it. And others of us still know it exists because you don't have to always see something in order for you to experience it. Okay. You can go through an entire museum with your eyes closed and you still experienced it. People don't understand that. I didn't have to see it. All right, whatever. You can think blind people if they let it burn by Usher. Or somebody here has parted ways. Being guided to part ways. Don't ask me. It's a must that you elevate. I appreciate who you are, but in order to be with me, it's a must that you elevate. I to even be with family, karmic family. There's a surprise, okay? You might not be perfect, but you're worth it. It's a surprise. Somebody's hurt and in pain. It says you are a legend. Yes, you. Okay. Lucci could be significant. Yeah, I'm hearing somebody telling Mama outshine. Anybody think they gonna replace me? You know I am who they say I would be. Yeah. You gotta win, fight, conquer. I put this on everything. I won't lie to you, Anna. I swear I don't be knowing the lyrics, y'all. Sorry. But yeah, that song could be significant. Somebody tell me I'm outshine. Anybody think they gonna break me? Nobody else they say I wanna be. Yeah. It says you can't take your karmic family with you. Let it burn by Usher. Somebody still having energy transfers, and something here is chipping away at them, or it's chipped away at them over this period of time. So now someone's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't continue to do this. Not gonna happen. Somebody has some type of integrity. Somebody understands they can't take their karmic family unit with them. Integrity. It says mad at you because they can't figure it out, but they know that you can. So somebody here is upset that they know if they just ask you, you'd be able to figure it out, but they're upset that they can't figure it out. So it just seems to me if somebody doesn't want to come to you, and ask you, okay, for whatever reasons. Don't know what kind of person you are or what kind of person this person is, because they could just feel that internally, or you could really just be one of those people who, excuse me, make people feel that way. Like if like, cause some people out here ain't gonna lie, like if you ask them for help, they will make it seem as if they did it for you and not assisted you. So you want to be careful with that. So I kind of get it to an extent, but somebody here is just upset that they don't want to ask you at all. Like somebody's, I don't know. depending on the type of person you are. Take that out, resonance. All right. Yeah, grinding out here. All right. Respect is not negotiable. Somebody was yeah. Respect is not negotiable. Period. Yeah, two out here. Like some outshine. Anybody think about something? You know, I am anything I wanna be, yeah. It says, I know that if I pursue you, my life will never be the same. It scares me that you're nothing like my past. Okay. So you got somebody coming in here, who's terrified. Respect is not negotiable. So we this person either understands that or they're gonna learn that. Okay. Somebody really does feel like you might not be perfect, but you're worth it. All right. So be mindful. Okay. I'm hearing go easy on me, baby. I was still a child. I didn't get the chance to listen. I didn't even try, so don't do all that. You got a vacuum for a mouth out here. One of God's strongest soldiers came out in the reverse. Joanna, reverse, a trip, reverse. Let your guards down. Goofy and somebody trying to play in somebody's face. I ain't gonna lie to you, like somebody trying to play like everything is cool and it's not. Um, Respect is not negotiable. And someone is terrified. And when I see cards like it scares me, you're nothing like my past. Um, I know that if I pursue you, my life will never be the same. You have to keep in mind that somebody here is still attached to or holding on to a part of their life or a version of themselves that will not be when they come into with you. So you have to be mindful of that. Like I feel like we come into people's lives and we kind of like forget that part that you're taking up a piece of space and your people are making room for you in their lives. So yeah, be mindful of that. Somebody here isn't quite ready to give you that space that you're looking for. Like, well, you can have that seat like Wednesday through Thursday. It's like, be mindful of those kinds of people. All right. I'm Intuitive Light Seer Jay, and this was a safe space for you to heal, gain clarity, enlightenment, and confirmation. Even if you were not able to like, share, or comment on this live, I appreciate you for being here and taking that message in. I always ask that you take these things back to prayer before incorporating them into your life, okay? And I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful day. All right, I'm gonna call my energy back to me from every timeline, dimension, and reality. I feel like this one gets for this is turned back to me immediately and indefinitely. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I'm gonna return all of your energy back to you. All right. I'm gonna ask my ancestors and spirit guides, as well as ascended masters, assist me in closing out this portal. Thank you to everybody who sent comments, show love. Thank you so much to anybody who liked, and I will see you guys later. Bye.